Apex Optics here. Just wanted to record a quick video and talk about our Apex Rocky Mountain Challenge PRS 2-day match that we're hosting here southwest of the city of Calgary. And this video is really just to answer all the questions that we've been receiving in the last few days and few weeks. And it's an opportunity just to get all the information out there, and hopefully everybody will have an opportunity to see it and register for the match if you're interested in shooting it. And otherwise, for all the ones that are already registered, hopefully this answers some of your questions as well. So first and foremost, we are extremely proud to present and host the Apex Rocky Mountain Challenge here in southwest of Calgary. The location is between Diamond Valley and Millerville. It's about 25 minutes southwest of the southwest edge of the city of Calgary. So there's lots of accommodation options in the city itself. It's the last weekend of Stampede, so things are starting to open back up by then, and it won't be super busy just like in the first weekend, but it will. There's lots of availability still. We do have some room blocks that were still available, I believe, as of this week. And then there's also camping options in all the spots that we've already identified. All the information is on the match website, which is on apexoptics.co, and then click on the match information tab on the top menu, and you should be able to go right there. It's got all the info, everything I'm talking about right now as well is on there. Quick recap, it is the first sanctioned PRS Pro Series match in Canada since the 2021 Canadian Sharpshooter Classic, so we're very happy and we're thrilled to be bringing that back to Canada. One point of note is that you do not need to be a member of the PRS in any level, whether it's the regional series or the Pro Series, to shoot this match. That's only if you want to collect points for the PRS Pro Series. This match qualifies you to do that. We will upload those points and those scores to the PRS after the fact, but only if you provide your member number. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Just come out, shoot, have a great time, and walk the prize table at the end and come hang out, and we'll have a fantastic time. One of the things that we do want to say is that this is going to be an incredibly fun event. This community is fantastic. It is our community. We feel like home anytime we go to a match, and it's going to be a fun and extremely well-balanced course of fire. The goal is to make sure that everybody's having a lot of fun, making a lot of impacts, whether this is your first match ever or your 50th or 100th, it doesn't matter. But at the same time, we want to make sure that it's well-balanced, but we have a few stages that will challenge some of the top shooters as well. But we want to make sure that even if you're not an experienced shooter or this is your first time coming out, that even on those stages, you're still making impacts. We have some of the top shooters in Canada already signed up, and actually most of them, and a bunch of the guys from the US are coming up and making their way up as well, which is extremely exciting too. People tell us all the time that Canadian shooters are not necessarily as good or not as good quality as the American shooters. And at the top end, that may have been true, but I think in the last few years, we've closed that gap significantly as a community in Canada with the high quality matches that we've had over the last bunch of years, especially since COVID, when the sport really took off and exploded in Canada. Some of the matches like Sapril and Cypress and the Pancake Lake and the BCPRL, and even the guys out in Ontario are putting on amazing matches. So we want to make sure that we have an opportunity to go to kind of head-to-head on our home turf instead of guys always having to travel to the States to compete against those guys. So we do fully expect that there's going to be Canadians in the top three, if not a Canadian taking the top spot. Fingers crossed. All in all, it's going to be a great community event. Everybody coming together. It's going to be music on the Friday after check-in, a beer garden, a welcome garden as well with water and near beer if you don't drink alcohol. But that's all after the guns are put away for the day, after you're done your check-in and zero. And then a Saturday evening social event as well with a band at the Millerville Racetrack Hall, which we've rented. It's going to be a catered barbecue dinner and a cash bar. We're extremely excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we always get questions, what's actually included in the match fee? So let's go quickly break down through it, and I'll walk you through real quick. So you get the 18 stages of precision rifle competition over the Saturday and Sunday. You get your swag pack at registration from us and a couple of other sponsors as well that put things together. There's a beer garden welcome party that I mentioned, a Saturday evening social with barbecue dinner and a live band, and that is included in the match fee for the shooter. Our guests are welcome to attend as well if you're traveling with a partner or a friend. They're $50 each. They can be purchased right off the match page as well. There's a Sunday lunch provided after the event. Cold water, Gatorade Zeros, snacks provided throughout the event. We want to make sure everybody's hydrated and well taken care of, and we don't want anybody's blood sugar getting low, especially if it's going to be hot out, which we're anticipating there's going to be some heat, probably in the 28 to 32 degrees Celsius range. for most of the days, and do come prepared for rain because we do have some volatile weather around here. So make sure you're prepared for wind, rain, and sun. There will also be some exclusive discounts on Apex Optics products as well. So let's run through the event schedule real quick. 3 o'clock check-in on the Friday, and the zero range is open at that time as well, where you're going to be welcome to just go and check your rifle, make sure everything's good. We might have some targets set up downrange around 500-600 yards as well to test your dope and just reconfirm. And then the welcome reception is going to be opening around 4 o'clock. It's going to be closing around 6 o'clock, and we'll be shutting it down around that time for the day. And then on the Saturday, we're going to get everything started around 7:30 in the morning. Range is open. Check-in around 7:30, and then check-in at 8 o'clock. Opening remarks around 8 o'clock, and at 8:30 we're going to do, at 8 o'clock we're going to do the welcoming remarks and a safety briefing. At 8:30 we're going to open up the match and first rounds downrange after we send everybody off to their stages at around 8:30. 11 o'clock, around that time, between 11 and 11:30, there's going to be a food truck arriving on site for lunch. It's going to be available for purchase. And then we're going to do, probably going to be finished for the day around 4 o'clock. That's our anticipated day one stop. And around 5 o'clock, we're going to start ferrying over everybody to the social event around 5 o'clock, which is only about a 3 to 5 minute drive from the match location itself. We're going to be probably shutting things down around 10 o'clock for the social. Not expecting a huge party crowd. It's just a matter of we really wanted to get everybody together and have an opportunity to kind of socialize and hang out, everybody in one space as much as possible as a community, whether you want to talk about the match or talk about something else, or just have an opportunity to socialize and catch up with people that you haven't seen in a while. On the Sunday, they're going to be back and opening up the zero range again around 7:30. The match is going to be open again at 8 o'clock, where the first round's downrange. Everybody is going to go straight to their stages for the day at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we'll get started at 8. We should be done the remainder of the match by 2 o'clock, and then we'll be serving a lunch afterwards. At 3 o'clock, we expect the award ceremony to be done. And we'll start the award ceremony around 3 o'clock. We shouldn't take more than a half hour to kind of run through everything, maybe 45 minutes tops, and hopefully by 4 o'clock, everybody's on their way back home safely and quickly. Full event details, like I mentioned, are on apexoptics.co and the Rocky Mountain Challenge or match information button on the very top of the menu. And then you can also register directly, find us on Practice Score, but all the links are on the match page, and you can find us all there. One of the things that I also want to mention is that we have a massive prize table. The amount of companies that we have sponsoring the match is honestly quite humbling. I know we have a lot of industry contacts and a lot of industry friends and peers, and we've reached out to everybody to try and support the match, and they all believe in what we're trying to do. So we're humbled by that. The match prize table is approaching $60,000 in value, which is phenomenal. I think we're going to be exceeding that as well, because things are still rolling in as we're getting about a month away from the match here as of today. So we're really thrilled, we're excited, and can't wait to see you all there. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself, to any of our team members. If you have any questions, reach out to the Apex Optics social accounts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Send us an email through the contact form on the website. Anything you need, just give us a shout, or can't wait to see everybody there, and the more the merrier. So if you have any questions, definitely reach out, and we'll try to get them all answered for you as soon as we can. The registration will be closing in the week of June 25th, so make sure you get your spots. If you're planning to come out, just go ahead and register, because there may not be spots left. We're down to the last bunch. There's still some spots available, but make sure you register, as we do have guys from the States that are streaming in the last couple of days that are wanting to come up, and as their schedules are getting aligned, we're seeing those spots disappear. So come on down and join us for the Calgary Stampede, and come bring the family and have a great time. See you soon.